Here's how I became a millionaire at 24. So let's start from the beginning, and that would be after I graduated high school. Obviously, a lot of kids' plans after high school is to go to college. That was the case with me. My mom, she comes from a very traditional family. My mom's Filipino. So in her head, college was the only option. And with me living under her roof, not having enough money to move out, I was kind of left with nothing to do except for go to college. I couldn't figure out another path. I couldn't do anything else. Otherwise, she would get mad at me. She pretty much controlled my life. It just wasn't gonna work. Like any other kid, I ended up having to go to college. I was forced to go to college. Keep in mind, my grades in high school were terrible. And I didn't even take SATs. I didn't apply for any colleges because I wasn't planning on going. So I had to end up going to a small community college called Mount Sac. And this is where the journey begins. So on my first day of college, I had my backpack, and I instantly knew something was off. It felt weird. And I thought it was gonna be something where they taught us a bunch of cool things and like all the stuff you see in movies, like frat parties and stuff. It was nothing like that. It was a community college. The experience was way different. So after about 3 days, I already knew. There was a feeling in my stomach, hey, this is not for me. This is not gonna work out. But I said, you know what? Maybe it's just I'm adjusting to something new. Let me try it out. I survived about 2 weeks before I realized this is really, really, really not gonna work out. It's just not for me. I wasn't built for college. I remember sitting in the classes and thinking like, oh man, I can't do this for an entire year. And everyone in there seemed bored. Everyone seemed like drained all the time. Like there was no energy. There was no hope for the world. I remember telling someone that sat next to me like my goals in life, right? And I already had these entrepreneurial aspirations, and they would look at me like I'm crazy. Like, how are you gonna do that? And I would say, oh, I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. Watch me. And no one ever believed me. So after 2 weeks, I was like, this place is just ruining my soul, ruining my spirit. I can't be here. Otherwise, I'm gonna give up on my dreams, and I could never let that happen. So I did something sneaky. I just stopped going. I didn't tell my mom. I would wake up early and pretend to drive off. And once my mom left for work, I would come back and just chill at my house or chill at a Starbucks and do some research on the internet. That's where all of this began. I was trying to find ways to make money. Here's where things went south. I eventually had to tell my mom I dropped out. There was no way I could fake it for more than 1 semester. So I faked it for 1 semester. Second semester happened. It was time to enroll. She was gonna pay for the classes and I couldn't do it. Keep in mind, my mom is a single mom. She immigrated from the Philippines. She didn't have much money. It was not like I had rich parents that were just paying for college. For her to pay for my college, it was a big ask of her. So I couldn't do it. I told her, Mom, don't pay for my courses. I'm done, I'm not gonna go. And she lost it. She lost it. She kicked me out of the house. She said, you're never gonna survive if you don't have an education.